Them was my ops too, bro. Them was my ops too. Bill collector. Yes, sir. I get it.
That's it. That's it, man. But yeah, man. Let's move on. This is very interesting, Lonzo, and I would love to know your opinion, being that you grew up in music and that you have a big influence on music and in music. But Derek asked, what do you guys think of Biggie and Puffy ripping off the rapper from Mississippi named Notorious B.I.G.? Now, have you heard about this?
No. Ripped him off how? With his name?
Okay. I'll break it down for you. Oh, trip out, Lonzo. I'll break it down for you because I went down that rabbit hole myself. So there's a rapper from Mississippi in the early to mid-'90s, didn't blow up, but his name was Notorious B.I.G. He has a song, and it can be found on YouTube. After this show, I want everybody to go to YouTube and type in Notorious B.I.G. And he has a song using the Juicy sample that Biggie used for his first beat, his first big hit. And not only that, it sounds just with the cadence and everything, the way it was all a dream. Like the dude is literally, and this song came out a couple years before Biggie made it big. So what a lot of people are saying is that Diddy somehow got a hold of this guy's demo and ended up, hey, back then, hey, sorry, little man, and ended up backdooring him and creating an image for the Notorious B.I.G. But the whole timeline makes sense. And if you listen to the song, Lonzo, I'll text you after the show. It sounds just like the Juicy song. Did you ever hear about that growing up or coming up, like about people doing that?
I saw it today someplace. Also, trying the timeline. No, I didn't heard it before. But again, this is a perfect example of why you don't send uncopyrighted written material to people. This is why people won't accept uncopyrighted material. Okay, if you ever tried to send a record label a demo back in the day, they'll send it back to you. Producers, the same thing. Usually, the ones that were kind of shady will listen to it and maybe send it back to you. Make a copy and send it back to you. I've heard this story over and over again. People have sent beats, made mixtapes, and somebody heard that mixtape or heard that thing and made it work for them because you did the work. You did all the heavy lifting. And that's why I tell cats, you out here desperate. You trying to get put on and get put out. Okay? That's real talk. And I was talking to one of my guys who was a rapper back in the day, and they had used the same sample, different cadence, different basic lyrics, but they used the same sample. And as soon as Biggie came out, they had to get an idea up. But that's a very popular sample overall. But I think he probably made the most out of it more than anybody else. A lot of people, especially samples at one point in time, it was like the Wild Wild West. Whoever got it first got the hit. But again, at some point in time, you got cats from different parts of the country with different styles that do different things, but they still have a good idea. And most of them don't know the proper etiquette or proper protocol to submit your stuff, protect it, or just play it for somebody and walk out with it. Used to be a time to tell you, don't leave your demo behind. They will tell you in a minute, don't leave your demo behind. Mm-hmm. Okay, that was an unwritten rule in the industry back. Do not leave a demo behind because people will steal your shit. Okay, lyrics, tracks, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. You ain't got no money. You have no money. What you gonna do? Biggie B1. He just mad. Okay. I was watching, and speaking of what Derek Mallory saying right now about Puffy, I was watching a Damon Dash interview today. He was saying a lot of stuff that Puffy did back in the day with him, Sean John, but the other clothing line. When they had a deal, Puffy backed out and then turned around and did a deal by himself. He's all kinds of stuff. So, sometimes people, man, folks can get real crafty when it comes time to that money, man. People get real crafty when it comes to that money. So beware.
Yeah, man. And yeah. Let me grab, I would love to grab my phone so you could hear it, but I'm going to let you hear it after because it sounds so, eerily like the first single that Biggie put out. So it's like, damn, man, it's really, really crazy. But a lot of people are commenting on this one. Anthony Castillo, we've heard this before. We've talked about this before, but Anthony Castillo says Eazy E took a group's style and gave it to Bone Thugs. Now, just being a hip hop nerd myself, tapped into the underground, I know he's talking about Freestyle Fellowship. We've talked about that kind of before. There's a rumor, there's a urban legend that Eazy E went to the Good Life, saw this group named Freestyle Fellowship. They kind of had a similar type of flow to Bone Thugs and Harmony, and he took it and stole it. Anybody who kind of digs a little deeper, they know that chop style flow was going on all over the country. I mean, from Chicago to Atlanta to Florida, people were doing it, and in Los Angeles. So I don't personally believe Eazy E took that style. And if you listen to some of Bone's first music, they were doing that style as well. So I don't know, man, but yeah, it's interesting, Anthony Castillo.
I interviewed.
But back then, did you hear about other people stealing like styles and stuff like that from people?
Back then, man, it wasn't a lot of style stealing.
Go ahead.
When I had Lazy Bone on the show, he mentioned something like that, and Lazy Bone then was from Ohio, okay, and when Eazy heard them, they was doing that already, okay. They didn't come Eazy, and Eazy wasn't. I don't see Eazy being a Good Life type of guy. To be honest with you, he might have rolled through that, but I don't see Eazy being a Good Life, because that Good Life was basically that was Good Life. It wasn't something that I don't think it would be attracted to Ruthless Records, but I could be wrong. Okay, it just just don't seem like someplace that a guy like Eazy would be going through, that he was just bored, and I don't see him taking the style back, because again, he got to get a demo tape, take it back to Ohio, or send it to Bone to have them duplicate that, and that ain't how they connected. You know, Bone, I think Eazy E and N.W.A. was in Ohio doing the show, and they chased down Eazy. That was a different. That's the story I was told. So,
yeah,
the Roxanne blow up.
There it is, man. There it is. Yeah, what is the Roxanne blow up? What do you mean by that? Art, go ahead and comment below. Roxanne Shante was one of my first crushes.
I was crazy about the real Roxanne. We had her at a show in Skateland one time. God. But
really?
I don't think she was that fond of brother.
Nice.
Yella was trying to mac to her. She wasn't going for it. She was not.
Yella trying to get at everybody.
When I was we went picking up in the hotel, only one bed messed up. They've been there 3 days. Anyway, okay. All I remember.
Yeah, Mac Turtle. You mentioned Crucial Conflict. Yeah, that was a. Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. What did you say?
No, there's a little delay, just so you know, if we're talking over each other, audience. Sorry, there's just a little delay.
Yeah, we never.
Like it's half a second delay. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay. Yeah. But Crucial Conflict was another group from Chicago. They were doing that choppy style of flow too. Twist is another one. So to say that a group in LA invented that style, we're giving Freestyle Fellowship a little too much credit, in my opinion. But let's see. Let's move on, Lonzo. Got a lot of good questions, man. Tyree D, any memories of Romeo and Master Rhyme Crackerjack, the song Compton's in the House? This is
Master Rhyme Crackerjack. Master Rhyme was on the Compton compilation.
Yeah.
His song, the song I know by him was Top of the Dome, Top of the Brain. No, I don't remember that one. That was one of my.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. We'll get back to you on that, Tyree D.